Hello there, welcome back to my bench once again. This time I'm going to tie you up a leech pattern. It's a very simple leech pattern to tie and also very effective as well. And it looks really good once it gets wet in the water, and I'll show you once I get the fly down there. I'll show you what it looks like when it's wet. So we'll get this guy out of the vise, fresh hook in, and get started here. Okay, the hook I'm using is a Mustad 9672. I'm planning on a 6 for this guy, size 6. We'll get him locked down in the vise here. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put our weight on. He's weighted, and I want 10 to 12 wraps, and I'm using .20 lead wire. So we're going to put 10 to 12 wraps on here. Okay, snip that off with my thumb, and just same as on the other end, just snip it off. There we go, there's 12 wraps. Just gonna kink those ends down. Now I want this lead to stay closer to the front of the hook, not quite in the middle. I want it about right about I'd say about 3 eye lengths back. That's where you want the front of that lead to stay, because I want it more towards the front. Okay, next I'll start the thread here right behind, or right in front of the lead, sorry, and I'm going to jump on top, move the thread back. We're going to come back and then build a little dam behind that thread, or lead rather, and then we're going to keep doing that, wrapping back and forth. Tie that down really well. Okay, then we'll come back, and I'm going to snip that tag in the thread off here, and we're going to work our thread back to just about in front of the barb here. Right there's where we want it. Okay. And I'm going to take a little bit of head cement and let that soak in those wraps over the lead to make that good and secure. Just let that soak in well. Okay, our first material we're going to put in is the tail. And we're just using marabou for that. And I'm going to take a little tuft of marabou here for the tail. I'm taking one marabou palm, and that I'm going to take the end of it, just the ends for the tail. So I'm going to snip that off. And I want that tail to be about hook shank length, not much longer. So we'll measure that up, bring it back. Then we'll tie that guy in, come down, pinch him on top. A couple of good tight wraps. Then we're going to wrap back on him a little here towards the barb. And we're going to come right about there and stop our thread. That's fine. Then move forward, and we're going to trim that so it ends up right where the lead started. There we go. Now we'll bind all that excess down well. Just like so. We'll cover that up good with good secure wraps. There we go. And we'll stop our thread here right in front of the tail. Now the body is really simple. It's just black dubbing. And I'm using hareline plus black. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, a little bit of flash. So I'm going to dub the body here. So I'm going to put some wax on my thread first thing. Then we'll start to dub this guy. I really like this dubbing for leeches. It has that little translucent shimmer in it. So I like to use it for my leech patterns. But any black dubbing will work well for this pattern. But if you have some a little bit of flash in it, I recommend that. So we're going to dub this guy up here, dub the body. Okay. So we're going to start to wrap that. And we want our first wrap to be right in front of that tail, just like so. Okay, then we're going to begin to wrap forward here. As you can see, you'll see it has a little bit of bugginess, a little bit of guard hairs too, but don't worry about those guard hairs. That's fine. We won't worry about taking those out for a leech pattern. Okay, unless they're real long, like these couple here, I'll just give them a little pull. There we go. Okay, a little more dubbing to finish off that body. Some more here, dub it on. Okay. Just work that on the thread. Nice tight noodle. Just like so here. There we go. Get on there good and snug. Okay, and we're going to wrap for it once again. Keep wrapping that down until you get it to where you want it. I'm actually going to need a tad bit more for that. I'm just pulling these long fibers out of here. Okay, a little bit more, just a tad. That's probably it right there. I just want to get that off, get it on there where I want it to tie off point at. There we go, that's fine. Okay, so there's our dub body for the leech. I'm just going to trim a couple of these out, not too many, it doesn't hurt to leave them. Okay, so the next step is our wing, and for the wing, I'm taking that same marabou palm that I had. I cut the tip off for the tail, and I want to take these ones that are left for my wing, just like so here. Okay, and I want to measure that wing up, and you want your wing to come back about halfway onto that tail. So I'm going to snip that off a little bit. So it's quite long. Just make it easier to work with. Okay. So I'll bring that on top, measure it back about halfway on the tail. And then we're going to come up with a pinch loop, tie it down tight on top of the hook, snug it down. Then make 2 to 3 more secure wraps. There we go. There's our wing. Okay. So we'll snip off that excess. Just like so there. There we go. Okay. Okay, now, as you can see, the wing flows back nice and it combines into the tail. Once it's wet, I'll show you when it's wet how it looks. So we'll finish off the head here. I'll make some wraps. Form a little head on this guy. Okay, that's fine. A couple more wraps there. Okay, that should be great. Now we'll do a whip finish, 4 to 5 turn whip finish. Okay. Whoops. Slipped out there on me. No big deal. Okay. Build a nice little head on him. There we go. Okay. Snip that down good. I'm going to come in, snip off my excess thread. There we go. Okay. And my next thing I'm going to do is come in with my bone dry UV resin and put a light coat on those thread wraps. So we'll come in here, just work that around. Okay. There we go. That's fine. Okay, cover my light. Give it a quick little cure here. Just set that up. Okay. That's fine. Okie dokie. So there we have it. There's another very simple but effective black leech pattern. And you can also tie it in other colors. You can tie it in, I tie it in also a maroon color. A real deep maroon color. And olive is good as well. And then there's also, you can tie it in a reddish brown that I tie it in. Reddish brown color, it works very well. So we'll see if I can bring this guy in a little for you here so you can see him a little better. So I'm going to go, just excuse me for 1 second, grab a little bit of water here. I'm going to, I got the other one I got tied here. I'm going to dip him in the water and show you how he looks. Just give me a sec here. Okay. Just going to dip him in the water. get them nice and wet here. I want to show you how they look when they're wet. Very good leech fly imitation. So there I have one that's I just dipped in the water. I'll show you how it looks here. There we go. And there's how it looks when it's wet. Very good leech imitation. I've had a lot of good success on it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and you can get a chance to tie this guy up and try him in the upcoming season. So I want to thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it a lot. And if you like this tutorial and you want to see more, just hit that good old subscribe button. And throw in a like too if you wish. So until next time, I'm going to sign out for now. Happy tying, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. So long for now, folks.